give opinions about your speech. It makes all of us feel uncomfortable and embarrassed. Well, today, I want to be able to give you some tips on how you as the evaluator can feel more confident and be able to share your opinions about a speech without feeling scared or nervous about hurting anyone's feelings. In Toastmasters, this is one of the best skills that you can learn because you can carry this into your personal life and also with your jobs. Okay, so some of the main points that I'm going to share with you today, some things that you should do before you listen to someone's speech, and then what you should do during the speech. I'm going to give you helpful evaluation terms. One time, I've given this training many times, and someone said, Diana, well, what words do I say? So I typed them in. You all have copies of the PowerPoint, right? So I gave them the terms so you can use these terms in the future. How you actually give an evaluation, and then a group evaluation discussion if we have time for that. I'll give you some ideas, some tips for the contest, even though the contest is in the fall. It doesn't hurt to give you a few tips, and then just some final thoughts. So, when you are an evaluator, the first thing you need to make sure that you do is read the speech memo before the meeting. Nobody does it. I know you don't do it. Really? Okay, Robert. I know Bruce does it too. But I'm guilty of this too. I do it too. You know, I show up to the meeting and then I say, oh, okay, I didn't read the manual. But that's actually a very bad thing. Because even for me, there was a time where I gave an evaluation for a speech. And the speaker came up to me later and said, Diana, that wasn't my speech. Those weren't the objectives for my speech. You got my speech confused with another speech. And I was so embarrassed. And this happened after I got the evaluation championship. That's pretty bad. So I learned always before the meeting starts, check the agenda and read the program description. Oh, before the meeting. Okay? Now, in John Paul Toastmasters Club, there might be some of you where you feel like when someone gives a speech, they may talk too fast, or you're scared that you're going to miss out on some parts of what the person's saying. Well, this is what you can do. You can ask for the speech or the PowerPoint before the meeting. Now, the speaker may say, no, I don't have it done yet. I'm not finished yet. I'm still writing it. Well, guess what? Keep asking them. Keep calling them. Keep bugging them. They need to prepare. Right? The sooner they prepare, the better their speech will be. And then you can prepare and say, I want to be a good evaluator. In order for me to be a good evaluator, I need to be able to prepare properly. I need to see your PowerPoint first. I need to look at your speech first. I don't care if you make changes to your speech. I'm not going to read each word and listen to you during your speech. I just need to know the general idea of what you're going to be talking about. Some of you overheard that I'm in a Chinese club. I belong to Le Tao Tao. And I haven't been an evaluator yet. But one day I will. And I will need to do this. I will need to look at the speech first. So then I already know what to expect. So when I'm listening, I can hear it, and then I can give a better evaluation later, a more confident evaluation. Okay? Next one. Contact the speaker and ask what they want to improve. Okay? I thought that this was the speaker's responsibility, but I was told that it's the evaluator's responsibility to email them and say, what do you want to improve? What do you want to do better? For some of you, it may be, I'm really trying hard to be funny. That's my big thing. I want to be funny. I want to be funny like Pepper. I want to be funny. For some of you, it may be, I have a really hard time organizing my speech. It's too difficult. Tell the evaluator that. One of the great things about belonging to a small club is that you'll remember the person's last evaluation. And you can compare, you can see how your members are growing, right? And changing. So you can ask them, okay, what's the one thing that you really want to work on? And as an evaluator, it shows the speaker that you care. You're trying to encourage them. You're trying to help them. Now this is something here that seems silly, but it's not. Why? Because so many times when I'm the evaluator, I try to write the evaluation on little, like all the little tops and the sides, and I try to find spaces. Oh, it's terrible. Don't do that. Don't be me. Don't be me. I'm not a good example. Make sure you have extra pieces of paper to write notes. And this is something that the president can always arrange too. If you have a box and you're able to store some Toastmaster, John Paul Toastmaster stuff, keep some recycled pieces of paper in the box. Leave it on the table, and then people just have notes that they can just jot down, or anything with words that they don't know, or sentences that they thought were really cool and you want to use it again. Have some recycled paper here for